Well then guys, with the Call of Duty World War II beta finally finishing, I thought what a better time to actually give a few points of view and exactly what I actually thought about this particular beta. Now I'm not going to go on a major rant or whatnot else, so I'm just going to highlight a few good points, a few bad points in the particular beta. I do understand that with a beta, this is a bit of a trial and out era. They made lots of patches, lots of updates during the beta, trying to tweak a few things, trying to get a few things right, which is very, very good. That is exactly what it's there for. I must say, with this particular beta, they did give us quite a bit of content for us to actually enjoy ourselves just a little bit more compared to like Black Ops 3 and stuff. But I will say overall with the beta, I actually quite enjoyed it. I really, really did. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it. I must admit, when I first started playing it on the Friday, because I only played it for the second weekend because I was away on holiday, and for the Friday I was a little bit iffy, but by Sunday night, I was actually really enjoying myself, I must admit, and I was actually a little bit surprised because there are a few things in the game that I really, really do not like whatsoever. So, just going to go through just a few little pointers of exactly what annoys me about this particular game. Let's start off with the major one. Let's start off with the #1 thing that I find highly, highly frustrating. Divisions. I don't like divisions. I think that is just a shit idea. I really do. I think it's horrendous, to say the least. The main reason being for that is because we've been dealing with this pick 10. I mean, bear in mind that Sledgehammer Games were actually the ones that gave us a pick 13 system. But at the end of the day, even before these jetpacks and that, a couple of years before that, we've been using this pick 10 system. So you get to choose a few things, take it into battle. Now, obviously, this has been taken away from this particular title. Now, the problem that I have with this is it really, really stifles the game. You know, it just takes all the variety and the customization out of the game so much. Yes, there are different divisions you can actually choose from, but the fact that I can't just stick whatever perks I want with each other perk, you know, and just try things out and have a bit of fun, because as the year goes on, I mean, you start playing a game, you start playing the same way, you want to mix things up, try and change things. I like to try out different things that I don't normally would like to use in any particular Call of Duty title, but I like to mix things up and have a little bit of a laugh with different things. With this particular title, I feel that all the customization and stuff like that, it's just been taken away. I mean, yes, we've gone back to World War II, we've gone back to the past and whatnot else, and that, but I don't think that the actual core of the game, you know, the way that the perks run and stuff like that, that should be taken back as well. It just feels like we're going back to, say, like COD 4 and stuff. It's just, there's no variety in the game, and I just think that's a major, major issue in this particular title, because like I say, I want to be able to choose whatever perks I want with other particular perks. And also, it'd be nice if we could do the wild cards and things like that. I don't like the way this works. I really, really don't. I think it's awful. I know I'm rambling on a little bit here, but it does really, really frustrate me, because even if you look at the stealth class, now I don't particularly like to run around with a stealth class all the time, but I like to have a little bit of fun. Try and creep up into people's spawn areas, have a little bit of a laugh and whatnot else. But obviously, as we know, with that particular class up, it's pretty much done away with. You've got one division where you can put a suppressor on your actual SMG, can't put one on an assault rifle or anything else like that. And then also what we've got then is another division that has actually got dead silence and that like it. And I mean, that particular division as well is the only division that's ever going to be used in S&D, because they need to use dead silence for that particular one, so everybody's forced to play in one playing style. So I'm hoping that they're going to tweak it up a little bit. Now, as we know, divisions are going to be about, there's no doubt about it, but they need to implement a few little things so we can swap things out. Maybe if you run through your division so much, you rank it up to such a certain degree, then maybe you can take a perk from somewhere else and swap it for something else, just to try and mix things up, because I just think that they're making the actual core of the game, you know, you create a class, which is a big fundamental within the game, it's just making it too basic, and I just think that it ruins the game so much. So I'm hoping that that is going to be changed in some ways, but you know, like I said, we've only got 2 months to go, so I can't see it changing too much, but I know I'm not standing alone on this particular point. The other particular ones we've got is well, I don't normally bring this up, I really don't, but I'm going to say map design. The maps just don't feel right, and I think that's a lot of it's down to the spawn systems as well. Now, as we know with the spawn systems on this particular game, right at the back where you get spawned, you have this quite big area with lots of little houses and like nooks and crannies where people get spawned, and that's to stop the spawns flipping so much, you know. But what it does also on some of the maps, especially, is it it creates like a this one side, you're that side, and you find that people just constantly camp with snipers, LMGs and stuff like that, and it means sometimes it just gets really, really annoying, and it slows the game down so much. And I just think that with the map designs and the way the spawn system works, I just think that it slows the game down certain. Now that can all be down to certain playing styles. Now don't get me wrong, a lot of the time we're playing team deathmatch and stuff like that. Obviously it's a bit different when you are actually playing objective based game modes. But at the end of the day, I just don't like the way that it's sat. And some of the maps, the way they actually work, there's so much head glitching going on and stuff like that. So many people camping everywhere. I do understand that when a game first comes out, everyone's worried about their KDs and things like that, and they want to sit in a corner and stuff. But I just feel that the map designs are not really up to par in this particular game, but that also could be down to the spawn systems, the way that works in the game as well. The other one is major one for me is the got to change is those shotgun incendiary shells. They are highly frustrating. Yes, they are a lot of fun to use, there is no doubt about it. Shooting people, they're screaming while they're burning to death. Okay, maybe a little bit of a dark side to me there, but at the end of the day, they are a bit of fun to use, but they are fucking annoying when it keeps happening to you as well. And I just hate them. I really do. I hate the way that they're actually in the game. Now, as we know, a lot of people get really annoyed with shotguns in particular. I think they have their place in Call of Duty. There's no doubt about it. These definitely should be in Call of Duty. And I know that a lot of people have problems with them, especially in trying to compete challenges, that, you know, they want to be actually use a shotgun and actually be rewarded for using it and stuff like that. You know, they don't want to have a shotgun that's absolutely useless. Now, I understand we have to cater for different playing styles, but those incendiary shells are just so annoying. They really are frustrating. So I'm going to be honest, I really hope that they either get taken out of the games. I have heard other things where they have to, other people have said that maybe they should change it so you have to load it into your gun manually and stuff like that. It takes a couple of seconds, but personally for me, I'd just rather get rid of them. I really would rather get rid of them whatsoever. We'll say on the other side of things, which a lot of people brought up, is quick scoping. I haven't had too much of a problem with quick scoping. A lot of people hard scoping, like I say, where the maps are and stuff, just camping, waiting for those lanes and stuff like that to actually people to be running out. But you get that pretty much on a lot of Call of Duty titles anyway. You know, that's a lot of people tend to be that. I have been quick scoped a few times. I mean, Sledgehammer Games said they want a little bit of realism in the game. I'm not too sure that my granddad used to run around quick scoping people in the battlefield, but who knows? Maybe he did. Maybe he kept that one to himself. But all in all, they're pretty much the major issues. There are a lot of little ones as well that I could drift into as well, but they're the main ones that I have got an issue with this particular game. Moving on to some good points, though, I will say for me in general is I'm really happy with the boots on the ground. I think it's absolutely fantastic that we have gone back to that. I'm a big fan of 3D movement system. I quite enjoy the movement system. I like it in Black Ops 3. There's something about Infinite Warfare that I just couldn't stand that game whatsoever. I never played it really. But with Black Ops 3, I didn't mind it too much. I know a lot of people will be screaming right there going, you are fucking joking, but hold me out. I will say though, it doesn't really seem to have much of a place in Call of Duty, and that's a lot of it down to how small the maps are and whatnot else. I do love it in things like Titanfall and stuff like that. I really do enjoy it on things like that, even like a Destiny and stuff. So for me personally, I am absolutely loving the boots on the ground. I will say also, I'm actually quite enjoying the World War series. I mean, I didn't think I was going to like it. I like my modern day things, I must say. Just because, like, with modern shooters, you've got a lot more variety with weapons, you've got a lot more variety with score streaks and things like that. And with that in regards, I just felt that going this far back limits like Sledgehammer Games into what they can actually implement into the game. But I will say, I have actually had quite a bit of fun in regards to it going back that far. It's a bit of a breath of fresh air to other games. So when I jump on that game, you know, it's completely different. Even though it's a first-person shooter, like I like to play in regards to like Titanfall and things like that, it just feels like a big breakaway from other particular titles. So in regards to that, that's absolutely brilliant. There are plenty of other features that seem to work quite well. I do have a problem, I will say though, before I leave, is the actual score streaks. Score streaks, I mean, they're limited anyway. The idea of the things that they can actually do, you mean you're limited. You don't really have helicopters, chopper gunners and anything else back like that back then. But they do need to buff certain things in certain ways. I had paratroopers a good few times I don't think I actually got a kill. I'm going to be honest. Maybe I didn't notice it on the screen because the way the numbers come up really, really small. But as far as I could tell, I really didn't get too many numbers with it whatsoever. I do understand that they got a few things hidden. I am hoping that dogs are going to be back. Dogs have got to come back. They've got to come back. I'm sure there's some Alsatians running around somewhere in the battlefield. Do you know what I mean? So I'm hoping that they will make some form of a return. The flamethrower, that's a lot of fun. Absolutely brilliant. That's a good idea. The bombs, the care packages, I actually quite enjoy the care package. They seem to take a while to actually open though. You can shoot the actual parachute so it lands on the ground quicker, but when you actually go to get it, there seems to be a bit of a delay in actually able to, like, before you can press the square button to actually get it. So I'm hoping that'll be problem solved as well, because it just gives a little bit of a few seconds to get for someone to get on top of you and pinch that one as well. But overall, in general, the game is not that bad. I must say, when I first started playing it, wasn't much of a lover. I do really enjoy it. Will I be playing it for the whole year? Pretty much, yeah. I think I will play it for the year. I will be playing it on and off though, because there are a lot of other titles out there at the moment that have really caught my eye that I will be paying a lot of attention to as well. But anyway, guys, let me know in the comment section below exactly what you're thinking about this particular title. I know it's got some mixed reviews. I think a lot of people were happy to go this far back in the past with boots on the ground, but a lot of people are not really crazily fussed on the way that Sledgehammer Games have done it. But anyway, guys, leave it all in the comment section below. It'd be absolutely amazing. If you guys haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure you do so if you enjoy this video, and if you do enjoy this video, make sure you give me a thumbs up. But anyway, guys, this is going to be nearly last now.